Gary, the perfect end to our home campaign here today.
Yeah, brilliant to win. A difficult game where I think you could see both teams, started fairly flat. I think we were the better team, and probably the goal that we conceded, really sloppy play, probably woke us up and got us into the game and got us going. I thought we were excellent after that, scored a brilliant goal through Ime, something we worked on, back post crosses and the opposite wing back getting in the box, so delighted with that. And then second half, after their disallowed goal, which is another clear foul on Joe, it happens every week and we don't often get it, and then he made a brilliant save, Joe, as well, to keep us in the game. I thought we were the better team second half and deserved to win.
And great to see 3 names on the score sheet that we haven't necessarily seen much of this season as well.
Yeah, brilliant. I think Ime, obviously a tireless runner, gets in that position so many times, and delighted for him to get his goal. His dad was here today, he's been over before the Crawley game, so delighted that his dad has managed to see him score at SJP. Jack McMillan, I think, has been incredible this year, and I think he's played every position on the pitch. And again, we ask him to play wing back, 6, and roll in and out, and he does it with no fuss. He does it to the best of his ability, and he's been a huge asset for the team this year. So delighted for him to get another goal. And then Andrew, his first goal in the EFL. I think it's a massive achievement. He's came from Halifax, similar to obviously Millie, who scored a few goals at the end of last season and went on to obviously get a big move to the Championship. So for Andrew to get that and give him confidence going into next week and into next season is great.
Jack McMillan, do you think he's someone that doesn't necessarily receive the plaudits he deserves?
I think there's always players like that in football. They got called the water carriers. I think it was Didier Deschamps got that kind of name, and they're the players that do the unseen bits. I think you ask every single player in our dressing room, who you want next to you week in, week out, who you'd want in a trench with you. It would be Jack McMillan. And the versatility he gives us and how to play, whether he comes in as a 6, whether he drops as a full-back. He's occasionally went to a 10, he runs forward, he set up the first goal with a great running cross down the line where him and Dino rotated and then scores a goal. So yeah, players like Jack McMillan might not get the plaudits from supporters that they deserve, but make no mistake, in the changing room we all value him really highly.
Mentioned Tom Dean, gave him minutes at Crawley, but you handed him a start today, and he certainly didn't look out of place out there today.
Yeah, I thought he was very good. I think you get that feeling of League One and the difference to obviously the level he's been playing at, but he showed great physicality, he's strong, he can run, he was dangerous at times. He had 2 chances at the back post, which again he took that information well, he pressed extremely well, so he can be really happy with his day's work and look forward to hopefully more minutes next week and a big pre-season ahead of him to try and push and influence the first team more next season.
It was 4 home games without a win before today. How important was it that we finished the season with a win here?
And you always find a negative, Craig.
That's a positive, Gary. We won.
The sun is out. We're
positive,
sitting in 13th and you've found a negative. We won. And we're going to win next week.
And it was important that we did today, no?
It's always important you win, Craig. Every single day, every single training session, when you're playing cards on the bus, whatever you do, it's important to win.
I promise I won't find a negative again. This here with all the fans in the signing session, it's always great, but especially when you've won a game, it puts extra smiles on faces.
It was the last thing I said to the players in my team talk. I said, you will get a feel and know exactly what this club is all about. The community, the supporters, the influence they have at this football club, and I've never done it anywhere else. So to do it here is special. And I said, make sure you're doing it with a win, so that there's a positivity around the stadium, and you can thank the fans for their efforts this year, because it is a team effort. We need everyone to kind of keep fighting to face the challenge of League One again next year. So we're going to need them again, and it's the least we can do to say thank you this afternoon in the glorious sunshine.
On a really positive day, I will just end then with there's a game here tomorrow. The Exeter women's team taking on Watford in their final game, a battle for third place. There's hope for up to 3,000 fans in here tomorrow as well. Let's get more in and battle women onto a win.
Hopefully, I think Abby everyone have really taken the women's team forward this season. To get promotion and then fight at the top end of the league is a brilliant achievement for them. To get another game here and hopefully, like you say, a big attendance. Unfortunately, I'm going home to see the kids, but I think Perk, some of the staff, some of the players will be here to support the women's team, because again, it's a big part of what we do. It's everyone together, first team women academy, all pulling in the same direction to get the very best for the club, and it's important they get a win as well tomorrow.
I'm not going to live that previous question down, am I?
Oh, well, we did have Arlo in this week. I don't know if is he coming back.
Do you want him in?
He's free agent.
Do you want him in?
Well, we'll have discussions. Your job might be safe for another year, Craig.
We'll see. Thanks very much, Gary, on
Cheers,
this
mate.
really positive day.
Show people we like each other, eh?